Greetings. My mission for you is to go undercover on a tour of the University of Missouri to determine how societal expectations implicate the choices of majors for these women on campus. Report back to me. Good luck.
Welcome to Mizzou. I'm so excited to be your guys' tour guide today. Today we're going to be seeing some of the major schools here on campus and talking about some of the programs that Mizzou has to offer. Here we are at the School of Engineering. Here you can major in things like bioengineering, mechanical engineering, or even chemical engineering. But you ladies might not be interested in that.
In your classes in the engineering school, do you see that it's a lot of females or a lot of males or like equal, or what do you see?
It's definitely male dominated.
Do you think there's a benefit to being a male in the engineering school, or do you think there's a advantage to being a female in the engineering school?
I think it is an advantage actually to be a female engineer because a lot of companies are looking for female engineers, trying to kind of diversify a little bit. I guess a disadvantage of being a female engineer is more like in the future, like if you want to like start a family or anything like that's a big disadvantage.
Are there organizations in your major that are specific for females?
I'm in Alpha Omega Epsilon, which is like the new engineering sorority. I mean, you have a network, female network of engineers. You know people in the engineering school too, and that was really nice.
Do you have very many female professors, or are they mainly male?
Mainly male. I do have one female professor right now, but the woman professor, she has a family right now, a new baby, so that's kind of a challenge too. And I think she hasn't done, she does more research.
This is the School of Education. This might be a little more well-suited for you ladies.
Okay, so what's your major?
I am a high school English education major.
And why did you choose education?
The more I thought about it, I realized my passions really were more with education. It's what I really actually want to do. But when I considered some of the directions my life is taking now and some of the commitments I have, especially with my boyfriend, I realized a career that was more flexible, that allowed me to have a family and a home life might be a more practical choice considering what I want out of life.
So, in this school of education, would you say it's pretty even as far as gender goes, or
I
sex?
don't think that it's I don't think there's as big of a gender gap as in some schools, but there are definitely more women students than men.
Do you think that by joining the education school that you were following expectations of some sort, or do you feel like society wants you to be in that type of position?
I think the way society is set up definitely expects women to follow an expectation of female roles at home and female roles as a professional. I feel like women are the ones that are in the relationship that are supposed to make the sacrifice and pursue the career that's going to be the one where you're home to pick up kids from school and have summers off.
Here we are at the School of Nursing. This could be another great option for you ladies. It's a very popular major choice for women on this campus.
Okay, so what's your major?
I'm a nursing major.
Okay. Do you think that in your school that there's like a significant gap between the amount of guys and the amount of girls?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a very noticeable gap. When you're in classes that are around 60 people and there might be 2 to 3 males in there.
Why do you think there is such a big gender gap?
I think it has to do with people tend to think that like nursing is a women's job. Like we're supposed to be the caregivers, we're supposed to take care of these people, whereas the men need to be the doctors and they need to be the ones that like are ruling and have power over everyone else.
Do you think that by choosing a major like nursing that is, so stereotypically women, that you're following along with what society wants to?
Now we're expected to have a family and take care of the kids, but we're also expected to like have a career, so we kind of have to do both of that.
So do you feel like your future as a nurse is you're gonna be able to easily conform that around a family life as well?
a lot of programs, like job opportunities, give you the opportunity to make your own schedule. There's also options like night shift options, so that while maybe your husband's out the following day, you work at night and then you get up and take care of the kids while your husband's out.
It's the boss.
What did you discover?
While we were at Mizzou, we gathered a bunch of information. We found some different people in each major that we talked about, and we discovered that even though Mizzou is 48% male and 52% female, the majors that are predominantly female coincide with traditional gender roles for women.
One of those schools that we looked at was the School of Engineering, and our hypothesis was that the School of Engineering would be predominantly male, just because that's what we've heard and seen when we were at Mizzou. And what we actually found was that only 17% of all of the engineering school is female.
The School of Education is 78% female, and the School of Nursing is 85% female.
W.E.B. Du Bois' theory of double consciousness gives women a unique viewpoint, as they're taking care of others during the day and returning home to take care of their families at night. In this way, they experience life in two different ways, as an educated professional and as a perfect housewife. Women's work never ends, and in traditional fashion, women who are educated are still complying with the gender roles of American society.
If you consider the work that women conduct at home as part of their expectation as a mother and a wife, this describes the term second shift, coined by Dr. Arlie Hochschild. Women may find it easier to always remain in caretaking mode, and since they are expected to work all day, then work at home, they may just assume this role as identity of women over time.
Through observations and experience in field work, we have deduced that women seek careers in caretaking roles, such as education or nursing, more so than those of hard sciences like engineering, because society places traditional expectations on women to fulfill caretaking roles at home and in the workplace. Though women are now expected to become educated and enter the workforce, society continues to emphasize that women's role in the family. As women learn to juggle both roles, they find that it's more practical to conform to society's ideals of women and enter family-friendly caretaking careers that coincide easily with their personal lives.